biggest advice that I would give any high school basketball player when you're approaching AAU, be a star in your role. These coaches go to these AAU tournaments. Usually the tournament itself will provide a packet that they either have to pay for or they get it for free, and it'll have a list of, every player that might play in college that has a potential. It'll have your name, height, weight, your handle, Twitter handle, Instagram, everything like that. All the information. It'll give you the script, and it'll give the coaches a description of how you play basketball, of how you play. So for me, it would say high motor, rim runner, thing like that, finish above the rim, shot blocker. So when coaches would come watch me play, because for a lot of players don't understand this, when you get to college, in high school, you're used to being the star player. You're used to being able to do what you want, take whatever shot you want, especially if you're a player who, you're playing AAU at a high level and you're pretty sure like, yeah, I'm a college basketball player. More times than not in high school, you were that guy. Your team trusted you to take whatever shot, they trust you to make these shots. But once you get to college, you guys got to realize that there's already guys that already were that, and now they're that in college. So rarely are you coming into college and there's not already a 17 point per game score. Rarely are you going into a program and there already isn't a main guy. For the most part, for most college basketball players, you're going into a role. That's why I say approach AAU, be a star in your role. The first thing a coach is going to realize is if I'm looking at on this packet and it says you do this, this, and this, and I walk in the gym and I see a big man that, like, let's just say it was me, and it says rim runner, rim protector, but they see me getting the rebound and I'm pushing and I'm turning the ball over, or I'm trying to open up and off the block and kind of jab and do step backs, they're going to see, okay, that's not his game. He's obviously just trying to do something else. That's what he's good at. Coaches realize that right away. So when I say be a star in your role, if you're a shooter, focus on being the best shooter in that gym that day. You're a defender. Make sure you are the best defender in the gym that day. You are locking up every player that gets in front of you. If you are a scorer, make sure you're scoring within the offense. Make sure that you're not really doing too much, because a lot of coaches don't like to see the da-da-da-da, oh, I'm, you know what I'm saying? A lot of coaches don't like to see that. They want to see if you can play within their system. Because like I just said, for the most part, when you get to college, you're going to be a role player at first, unless you're like a 5-star or a late bloomer who gets to college and all of a sudden you come into yourself and your game, it just expands that much, right?